Been a lot of press within the last year comparing all of us and putting like rivalry between me and other artists, and it's just so untrue and so ridiculous. And it's really sad that people have to find stories like that and try to create gossip, and it's just sad. So that's something that I think is the biggest misconception, is that, you know, there's such competition and rivalry between artists out there, and we're all different things, and it's just a matter of time before everyone totally sees it. And listen to the record, you know, you'll hear that
she saw you in a club, and it was when you just broken up with Justin.
Did she tell you that she tried to kiss me?
Is that a CD UK exclusive?
Yes, she did. Yeah, we were at a club and she came to me and she put her tongue down my throat. I was like, hello, I haven't seen you in 2 years. How are you? Kind of much.
She likes you.
Yeah, obviously.
Because in the meantime, she told us that she was giving you advice about the breakup with Justin and stuff.
Oh, she was?
Okay.
Got something else going on at the time?
No, I don't remember talking to her about that.
A disclaimer before I get into this video: I'm not putting two women against each other. This was literally the media's fault. It's not my fault, so don't blame me. Please don't blame me. Please don't chew me up.
Oh, now we gotta go?
The year is 1998, and Baby One More Time is hurled into the spotlight. But wait, I know you heard all this before. We're gonna be basically talking about the wild comparison between Britney Jean Spears and Christina Aguilera. Now, in October of 1998 was when Baby One More Time was released to the general public. But a few months later, Genie and the Bottle came out and took the world by complete fucking storm. At this point, there were already so many blondes walking around trying to make their breakout album or slash, you know, just single. I feel like in that era, it was just like you could get that one song to stick, like grits, you're good. Also, why am I filming with this one? As I said, Baby One More Time, it came out in 1998, which literally hurled Britney Jean into the spotlight. It left her there, and after that, it was no coming back. Christina and Britney actually were friends. They basically were on the Mouseketeers. I think that's what it was called. They were on that for like, what, a season? From like all the research that I've done about them is saying that they were really inseparable. But then again, we don't know that they were actually inseparable during this time. But as we know, we go into 1999. Like I said, a few months later, Genie in a Bottle comes out, and literally everyone's like, who is this? Who is she? Christina is getting compared to Britney. And now today, we know that they're both artists in their own right. Obviously have two separate tones. I mean, Christina, her voice is more deeper than Britney. Totally, their voices were totally different. Obviously, we know when two teen girls come out with something of the same and they're the same age, we know that they get compared a lot, and this happens all the time. As we enter into the early 2000s, videos just of Christina being, I don't know how to put this in a nice way. She was just very...
I think I'll leave it with the performance. The performance was good.
Let's say critical of Britney. She was throwing shade, and as you can see from the interviews, it was literally just shade after shade after shade, especially after that VMA's performance that her and Britney did when they both kissed Madonna. Obviously, we know that Britney and Justin broke up. Christina noted this as like a gimmick. So the kiss during the VMAs, the kiss actually cut to Justin, and it kind of cut out Christina and Madonna's kiss, which I'm pretty sure she was salty. I don't know. Let me know if you guys would be salty if that happened. Like, I don't know how I would feel about it, but I probably would be kind of salty, because the next day, literally the press, the media literally ran with that, and they were plastered everywhere. I think it was mainly because, you know, Britney had just got broken up. But obviously, as we know now, that was just performative bisexuality, which I hate. Please don't do that. No, okay? Then after that, Christina does something else. Now, I watched an interview of Britney saying that...
It is, but didn't she kiss her too?
Right. That's
the thing is, the camera's cut, so you really didn't see the kiss, which if I were Christina, I would be mad. Like I said earlier, I would be mad. I would be pissed too, because Christina really didn't get that much camera time. Like, the camera immediately after the kiss was over, the camera cut to Justin, which we know that that was all, you know, a gimmick now, and we know what he did later. He did what he did to Janet. I'm not gonna talk about it, but anyways, so yeah, later on, Justin and Christina actually went on tour, and what I seen was a bunch of the interviews leading up prior to 2001. Literally all of the interviews that Christina and Britney did were literally so sweet.
No rivalry between me and Britney Spears. We're good. We're friends. No, she's a cool girl. You know, anytime we see each other at awards or we're either presenting or performing, we always run into each other. get to hang out, whatever. You know, we used to be really good friends in Mickey Mouse Club, but there's no competition at all. You know, if I'm in competition with anybody, it's with myself and improving my own artistry. But, you know, it's just crazy. You know, who knows? Maybe you'll see a duet in the future, but there's no denying anything. You know, the possibilities are endless and they're open. But she's a cool girl, no fighting. But we are two very different artists, and it's just gonna take a little bit before
And
everybody,
they sounded
really
sincere,
sees that
but
for sure.
as we go on and on, you could tell that they really hadn't become as close as everybody kind of wanted them to, or what people thought they were. As the time flew and time went by, they got pretty, I don't know, pretty salty. And especially with Britney, I mean, there were so many at this time. Then you just got to think about it. At this time, I wasn't born, but at this time, there were numerous people trying to be like Britney. There were literally so many blondes just waiting for their single to stick like grits. At this time, Britney and Christina were basically the two leading women. Like, they were running shit, especially Britney. And a lot of people compared Christina and Britney because it was kind of like Christina kind of was more of a rebel and owned her sexuality, whereas Britney was owning her sexuality on camera, but just in person, she was literally this sweet little southern country girl, you know? And that obviously intrigued billions of people. And versus Christina literally didn't give a shit, which I love. I've always loved Christina Aguilera. All I'm gonna say about her is go watch Burlesque.
Now you want to show me something? Show me that.
Go watch Burlesque, bro. You gotta go watch it. If you didn't, go watch Burlesque.
Drop the curtain.
Go.
Come on, let's go.
You can come back to the video. Did you watch it?
Hold it.
Okay, anyway, so we gotta move on. But yeah, so around this time, Justin and Christina actually go on tour, and this was prior to their breakup, which I found kind of insensitive because you're going to Christina. I mean, you're going around claiming that you and Britney, you're not besties. That's one thing I want to say is neither of them ever claimed to be best friends, but they always kind of like laid the rumors to rest, and they would be like, we're still really good friends, and you know, we enjoy each other's company. But Christina does something really just, I don't know how to say it.
So glad. I've been looking for that everywhere.
Christina does something really, I feel like, mean. Because if you're sitting around with friends, and I feel like this all goes into like a triangle though, because we do have to go back to the Mouseketeers. Christina, Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, and Britney, they were all on that show. And obviously they were all friends, but we also know that when, you know, two friends like each other more than just friends, it obviously leaves, you know, the third party kind of out, which in return, when those two people that fell in love, when they break up, it's kind of like you have to choose a side. And if you choose one side, then you're betraying that side. I kind of felt like Christina kind of was on, it was giving very much weird behavior. I'm not gonna say loser behavior because she's far from a loser, but it was giving very much weird and insensitive behavior because you're contradicting yourself. You're saying all out to the media that, yeah, me and Britney, we love each other, but then on your other interview, you would be talking shade, like just throwing shade, like wasn't even sugarcoating shit. That was so funny to me when I was doing research for this video because she was literally like in one interview, maybe if that was Madonna 10 years ago.
10 years ago,
And
maybe?
just throwing slick ass shade, and that shit was funny. I feel like today is kind of different because I feel like they all made up, but still, she still went on tour with Justin Timberlake. I would never forgive you for that. Why did you have to do that? I wasn't even born, was I? I probably was. I don't know, but she went on tour with Justin. Like, going into this video, I swear I was like, okay, Christina was the bigger person. Mind y'all, I've always loved Christina Aguilera. Like, my mom loves Christina Aguilera, and I fucking love Christina Aguilera. When I tell y'all gotta go watch that movie called Burlesque, you have to go watch it. You have to go watch Burlesque. Burlesque is such a good-ass movie. That's what literally shaped my love for Christina. Yeah, she went on tour with Justin Timberlake, and they threw major shade at Britney. They bought out a doll. Was that a sex doll? I think it was a sex doll. They bought out a sex doll. Okay, I'm not sure it's a sex doll, but it was still a doll. And it favored, I mean, it looked like Britney. So we obviously knew that that was, you know, shade. That was major slander. Throughout this time, Britney didn't really respond, but obviously, you know, Britney is the nice girl. You know, she's a Miss Southern country girl, so she kind of stayed out of it, and she also kind of made, like, I don't know, she tried to, like, apologize, but then I seen this interview where Britney, this was the first time I had ever seen Britney actually throw shade at somebody. Britney said that Christina had lied about giving advice about her breakup.
In the meantime, she told us that she was giving you advice about the breakup with Justin and stuff.
Oh, she was? Okay.
Got something else going on at the time?
No, I don't remember talking to her about that.
In the interview, the interviewer, she was basically saying that Christina said she gave you like some advice about your breakup and she was trying to help you through it. Britney was like calling bluff.
No, I don't remember talking to her about that.
She was calling bluff. She was like, she didn't say that. And that was the first major time I actually seen Britney Spears being petty. And I was like, okay, Britney, do you. Yes, I'm actually really living for it because there's nothing more than I love as a mean girl in Hollywood. And I always felt like Britney was never that because she was so nice. So yeah, so now today, I do want to say they did like a carpool karaoke. They did a carpool karaoke with each other. And now the two seem to be on good terms. I still don't like Justin Timberlake. I never will and I never would. I love Christina and I love Britney. This video wasn't really that well researched. I literally researched for probably 2 days and I know I probably could have put way more information into this video. So yeah, that's it and that's all. If you guys would like another video, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, bye guys, peace out.